Bam. 5. Good morning.
Good morning.
And just like that. Did you stay up late?
Yeah, a little bit.
My kids stayed up till midnight. I know my kids are getting old when my wife goes to bed now before the kids sometimes. Well, it's happened twice. I'm like, whoa. Who's going to put them to bed? They all look at me. They look at me like I'm a snack. They all three stay at the same time. Will you put me to bed? Like, yo. Good morning, 2026.
Wow, we made it. God damn.
It's weird. When I was young, these days kind of mattered. They haven't mattered like in 20 years, I feel like. Just another day.
I feel that way too.
Yeah, just another day, another great day. I was trying to think. Seeing all these recap shows. I like recap shows. I wish I had it in me to do a recap show. I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, be like
of the year.
Yeah, if go through. Like, I was like, oh, maybe I should look at all the guests I had and say something about like my 10 favorite guests, and then I was like, I can't even remember who was on the show yesterday. What am I doing? Jethro, last night I stayed up till 12, and the first time in about 15 years. Yeah, I don't remember last time I stayed up till midnight either. What's crazy too is usually my kids, if like at 9 o'clock, they'll start putting themselves to sleep if we haven't put them to sleep yet, or they'll just pass out somewhere in the house, and then you just pick them up and drag them to bed. But last night they all stayed up. I was really impressed, actually.
Wow.
Probably going to throw everything off. What is today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It feels like Friday. It feels like it's been Friday to me for like a month.
It does feel like a weird day.
When's the next time the UFC is on? UFC schedule. I feel like I haven't watched grown men fight in a long time. Oh, not till the 24th of January? Is that true? No. That long?
Really?
Usually there's fights every weekend, and then they take like some sort of Christmas break, but I can't believe I just typed in UFC schedule. Is that what you see too? January 24th?
Yeah. I wonder if it's because they're switching to Paramount.
Oh.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
yeah, January 24th.
Next UFC fight's on Paramount.
Insane card. It doesn't even say it's on Paramount either.
Kayla Harrison's on it.
Yeah, Kayla Harrison, Arnold Allen, John Silva, Gracio, Rose, Sean O'Malley. Everyone's a big name. Song Yadong's the smallest name. Song Yadong.
Derek Lewis, my balls is hot.
Yeah, who's he fighting? Oh, he's fighting that newcomer guy, Waldo Cortez, the guy who just appeared out of nowhere. How else do we let people? We're tough guys if we don't have the fight to talk about. Yeah, thank you. Well, I got the Bears now too. I'm throwing some football talk.
The Bears.
Who do they play this weekend? Did I hear Detroit, Chicago Bears next game?
Detroit.
Yeah. I don't even know who's in, like, they'll be like in the AFC and the NFC and the LBC and the LBGT, and I'm like, I have no idea what division the Bears are in.
I have no idea. And it doesn't even make sense anymore. Or maybe it didn't ever, but it's not like a location thing.
Oh, it's okay. I see.
Like the SEC is the Southeastern Conference in college.
Yeah,
but it's not even Southeastern schools.
Oh, it's just the name doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't. Yeah, it used to be just like everybody in that region.
Like the 49ers don't actually, in their spare time, don't look for gold.
Yeah, right. Wow. Yeah. Brilliant comparison.
If you live in Michigan, Happy New Year. Your gas tax today goes up $20 a gallon. $20. Sorry, $20. 20 cents a gallon. 20 cents a gallon. That's crazy, isn't it? 20 cents a gallon. What is the gas tax by state? What is the State gas taxes, which combine various excise taxes and additional fees, vary significantly across the United States. The rates range from 9 cents in Alaska to 71 cents in California. So every time I go to the pump, I pay 71 cents to God knows where. I want to see the list. Gas taxes by state. This is fucking pathetic. 71 cents. So California's the highest. It says last year, this little article I'm looking at, New York City. Oh, states with environmental programs. Oh, man.
How about this?
Oh, it is. Look at these are the ones. It's Hawaii, California, Oregon, and Washington. Wow. Of course, those are all the crazy libtard states.
Connecticut's up there.
Isn't that interesting? And that's not even those numbers aren't even right. We pay more than in California. We pay more than 60 cents a gallon. What's that one? Go down to the bottom. I want to see what that little one means.
The state charges a sales tax on top of the gasoline excise tax.
Oh, wow.
California is a 7.25% sales tax. Connecticut 6.35%, Illinois 6.25%, Indiana 7%, Michigan 6%. So you get taxed on the gas, and then you get taxed for the sale of the gas.
Why is it different for each state? Delivery fees? No.
If it was a delivery fee, Nebraska would have to pay way more than you guys.
Yeah, no, has absolutely zero to do with that. Zero, zero, zero to do with delivery. It is really fucked up. Pat Lange, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I was on the phone with Hiller the other day, and he goes, do you know what season's greetings means?
It's like happy holidays.
Yeah, and I was like, actually, now that you mention it, I have no idea what it means. Season greetings?
Seasons
Greetings?
Yeah, it's like
I was like, I have no idea what it's just. He goes, it's it's gobbledygook, right?
used as an expression of goodwill at Christmas or New Year. Mm-hmm.
As an expression, how about
It's like a feeling.
I like it. When I was chatting with Hiller about it, it really started me stirring. I was like, oh, it'd be nicer to say stuff like "Happy Winter Solstice" or some shit like that, or "Happy this is the day we plant the crop," or actually to tie it to something. You know what I mean? Actually tangible.
Right.
20 million Americans wake up today with no health care. Have no fear, though. Trump has a concept of a plan. Should be out any day now. I'm thinking 2 weeks. God, you talk just like a libtard. Let me guess, you think that's a human right that enslaves other human beings to take care of other human beings? Let me guess, you think that that's a human right. No one knows what it has to do with. What does it have to do with? No one knows. So part of it, let's break it down. Where does California's gas tax go? You know what they did? I'll give you an example of one that I do know, Allison. They in California when I was a kid, they're like, we're bringing the lottery. It's going to help schools. All the money's going to go to the schools. And so the state voted and we brought the lottery in. Well, if you read the fine print, if the budget for the schools every year was $1 million, what the lottery tax did is it didn't add to that $1 million, or what the lottery tickets did is it didn't add to that $1 million. It just paid the $1 million, and anything over then went back to the state. So it actually didn't help the schools.
What?
You get what I'm saying? Did that make sense what I explained? So if the budget's $1 million and the lottery was able to bring in $1 million extra dollars, it would go to pay for the schools, and then it would free up all that other tax money that was supposed to go to the schools, and it would go somewhere else. California's gas tax funds vital transportation projects like bus systems that nobody use, charging stations that are broken that people fight at, that only allow you to fill your car up 60%. Primary for road repairs, highway maintenance, bridge safety, public transit expansion. It's basically I think it's very safe to think of the gas tax is basically mismanagement of our other taxes. And so they're like, oh shit, what can we do? And they gas tax.
That makes sense.
Stevie, I spent the last 2 weeks in Arizona, back to snow in Canada. Your gas is way cheaper than ours. Eggs more expensive. Yeah, you know what's weird is when I was in Arizona, I noticed how expensive eggs are too. Eggs are another weird thing. Such different prices all over the country. Bizarre. Yeah, high-speed rail. Billions to high-speed rail that was never built. I saw a story today that I couldn't even report on. It was so gnarly. I was like, man, I don't know if this is a New Year's Day report. It was it was crazy. It was out of Scotland. A guy who ran the largest pedophile ring in Scotland was released from jail today, and it went the article went into details of what him and his 10 buddies did to kids. It was fucking crazy. I don't know how you only do 16 years for that.
I don't know how somebody doesn't murder you.
Yeah, exactly. It was so crazy. He was the leading LGBTQ activist in the country. I don't know why this morning my algorithm was also full of all sorts of crazy shit along that line. It said, did you see the Stranger Thing? There's a show called Stranger Things. Do you know that show?
Yes.
And a few days ago, one of my friends was like, man, it's the greatest show. You should get your kids to watch it. It's so kid-friendly. It's so kid-friendly. And then yesterday I get this thing that says that shows the interview of two of the stars. And one of the stars is like, yeah, being a faggot's my superpower in the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
There's an entire episode where he comes out as gay. It's just one episode in the last season where he's like, yeah.
Is that on Netflix?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw another report today that 42% of the children's programming on Netflix has gay themes. 42 fucking percent.
For sure. I mean, there's a whole like genre. Like if you go onto Netflix, you can just like, you know how it gives you
yeah. Apple TV was doing that for a while too. They had black films, gay films.
Yep.
It was crazy.
If it doesn't have a gun in the profile, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Wow. I'll let my kids big treat for the holidays. I guess yesterday was the last day. Was that video game I told you about, Clash Royale?
Clash Royale, yeah.
Yeah, they were allowed to play video games for 4 days straight. It's gonna be It's gonna be crazy getting them off that.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna be crazy. Hey, I'm doing a podcast. Could I call you after? Bye. John Young is at 158 ring muscle ups.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
Cool.
Maybe he has some New Year's resolution to do 1,000 muscle ups this year, and he did the first 158. Final episode of Stranger Things is 2 hours. I watched it with my kids last night.
Jesus.
I'm in too deep with Stranger Things. Got to see it through at this point.
No. You don't have to see it through. You can start something and not finish it. And it is just as rewarding as finishing it. Like Yellowstone. I never finished Yellowstone. I never finished Game of Thrones. And guess what? I don't care.
I know. I stopped Tulsa Kings. I stopped the P. Diddy documentary. I didn't make it to the end.
Don't care.
I stopped Yellowstone. I liked them all. It's not that I hated them.
If I start reading a book and it doesn't keep my interest, I'm not finishing that book.
You ever stop having sex before you finish?
Yeah, sometimes.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just kidding. I've never done That's impossible. Wow. Once the train's going in that direction, we're not stopping.
No, from the second I start, I'm trying to stop. That's all I'm doing.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't even enjoy sex.
I don't want to be doing this anymore.
It's just one giant try not to do it. At this point, who doesn't know what you're doing at this time? You only do this every single day. Yeah, only 2 people call me, and they call during the show the entire time, every day.
Somebody tried to call me yesterday. He's like, "Boo!" He left me a voicemail. Said, "Boo, you whore! Answer the phone."
Wow.
Like, dude.
And does that person know you do podcasts every morning?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Like, wow. What am I? What am I supposed to do? Are you following this Nick Shirley thing closely?
Yeah, hold on. My dog's doing something she's not supposed to be doing. Hold on.
The Nick Shirley thing is quite wild because I was watching CNN and CBS try to debunk Nick Shirley's reporting yesterday, and it's pretty wild. CBS put out a report. They went to the Leering Center. Do you remember the child daycare center where they spelled learning wrong? And they showed that throughout the day, 4 kids showed up at that center to be taken care of. 4 kids. And they're like, Nick Shirley has it totally wrong. What they forgot to mention is that child daycare was shut down by the state 1 week earlier. Even Fox News debunks them. No, that's not true at all. It's not debunked at all. It's so. I knew I could get you to bite on this. That learning center had been shut down 4 days early or a week earlier, and then all of a sudden now, and they claiming that learning center is only supposed to be open from 2 to 10. It says, well, of course we're not here in the morning. We're only open from 2 to 10. Well, to get funding for the center, you have to be open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's one of the guidelines for the funding. You do only watch right-wing left-wing media, Lange. I think I just caught you. It's wild. And all that money, they're saying now $100 million in cash passes through the Minnesota airport every year.
Wow.
In suitcases headed to UAE and Kenya. It's nuts. I was watching stories from 2013. About this. Yeah. I want to see if I can find that clip.
There's some people coming out from like Seattle. Like there are other cities that are experiencing the same thing. Somebody found like I don't know if I saved it or not, but it was like 3 square blocks with 20 different childcare centers.
Yeah.
And none of them are labeled. Like there's it's all just houses.
Yeah. I will say this about the health front. So the childcare centers are really weird. I saw that one in Seattle where there were like 15 homes and the guy went door to door to the homes and they were all child centers and there were no kids there. I did see that one. But the one that I have seen is they keep talking about healthcare centers where they go into a building and there's 20 healthcare centers. Well, they have that. I've seen that many places. I've gone to like when Haley was having surgery on her knee, we would go to a giant building and there'd be like 30 healthcare centers in there. One would be a knee specialist, one would be a wrist specialist, one would be an eye specialist.
Right.
So that one I was kind of like, well, that one I need to see a little more evidence. But the childcare ones are crazy.
I don't know if they're they're not healthcare providers. I think they're like insurance companies. That's how I saw it. It was not like, hey, we perform surgeries here. We process medical claims here, allegedly.
Hey, it's bad though. When you're watching it, you're just like, holy shit, this is crazy bad.
For sure.
This is crazy bad.
For sure.
And the cover-ups are nuts.
Oh,
and for CBS and CNN to try to debunk them, that lady's like, "Are you the truth? Are you the truth?" I'm like, and he answered it, and he should have been like, "What are you even talking about? Am I the truth?"
Massive. They don't want
this is from
a fraud
2013.
unit to do anything. They want a fraud unit on paper.
Halicki was fired in 2013 while in the midst of a big investigation. The county claims he was an insubordinate bully whose tactics were hampering efforts to catch welfare cheats.
They don't want to point fingers at various organizations and people. This is nothing but a giant cover-up.
Reports on Deco daycare centers. We uncovered evidence the company was collecting millions in public
Same people. The Muslims, the same people.
subsidies for providing bogus child care services to low-income families.
In essence, this scheme was really involved creating a criminal enterprise.
In December, Ramsey County charged Deco's owner with fraud.
The daycares that I'm going to be showing you from this point on all bill over $100,000 a month.
A month. They bill $100,000 a month.
Halicki says before he was fired, he was tracking a similar scheme in Hennepin County involving multiple child care centers.
7 a.m. to 6 p.m. There are no lights on.
This building is housing its third daycare center in as many years.
They just got a new license.
The two previous daycares had their public subsidies stopped by the county because of billing irregularities.
Hour after hour, I would.
Been just going on forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. I guarantee you it's all the blue states. I can't wait till they do California next. The sad part is, I really hate to say this, I don't think anything is going to happen. I don't think anything is going to happen. Oh, this is incredible. This is incredible. By the way, I want to point out, look at this guy's sunglasses. Did you know about his sunglasses, his glasses? Those are $2,200 glasses.
Are those Ray-Ban glasses?
Designer glasses. By the way, Somali's second lowest IQ on the planet as a country with an IQ of 67. Anything below.
Your uncle got MVP.
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead. Yeah, this is crazy. This is nuts. This is a press conference yesterday.
He called it.
Who called? What do you mean?
So now that the feds are knocking on doors at these daycare centers in Minneapolis asking for paperwork, a lot of those Somali-owned daycare centers are trying to get their story straight. So this guy that you're looking at is a manager, I guess, at one of the daycare centers. It's called Nokomis Daycare Center right outside of Minneapolis. And he did this press conference. He called people together and said, hey, I've got something to tell you guys. And then he goes on to say that someone broke into their daycare center. Okay. Kicked open the back door, he said, through the kitchen, then broke the door in the wall, and then they took all of their documentation. So someone breaks in to a daycare center who's being asked to show their paperwork, and now they're saying, hey, that paperwork you want to see, by the way, someone broke in and stole it.
And they're blaming Nick
Someone
Shirley.
came in to our daycare. We saw that there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone.
So this was documentation.
Crazy.
Who the fuck is going to break into a daycare center?
And they stole their documentation, not the TVs, not the computers. They stole the documentation.
They don't even keep money there.
Look at his glasses.
Holy shit, dude.
$2,200 eyeglasses.
What's funny is they're probably fake. They're probably counterfeits.
That guy was so dumb.
He's a mouth breather.
He couldn't even speak a complete sentence.
There's somebody who came through the back door and stole all of our documents. They stole all the documents from all the children staying in their childcare.
What do you mean nothing's going to be done? They got Amy Block in jail. This is the ringleader, I think. Is that Amy Block? Let's see. Attorney says this is supposedly the ringleader. This lady. Amy Block's attorney says she also lost her car and home because of the Feeding Our Future case and is living with her parents. Good.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, very little's going to be done. Very, very, very little's going to be done. So many of these people are going to slip through the cracks, escape.
100%. I mean, it's already.
They're not even going to there's so much fraud, they're not even going to have the resources to bust it.
Yeah. It's like a shotgun blast. Like, they're all just going to scatter away. Now that they know that somebody's going to, if they get caught, they'll be in trouble. They'll actually get in trouble. So they're all going to run away. Find some other small town in the middle of nowhere to do something about it.
Pat, you should fact check this one. I fact checked this one yesterday because it's so fucking absurd. You can't even believe it. Katie Wilson to be inaugurated Friday as Seattle mayor. By the way, today, Mom Donnie will be inaugurated using the Quran. It's the first
They already
time.
did
I
it.
think
They already did that.
they already did it.
Yeah,
Bernie Sanders, the Jew, will be did it, right? His inauguration.
I don't know about that.
I'd love to see that. Awesome work, Seattle. You elected a white liberal woke twit with no adult experience, no life experience, no job experience, let alone experience at running literally anything, who lived off of mommy and daddy until the age of 40 to run a city with a $9 billion budget. Bend over, Seattle. What's crazy is her husband's unemployed. He's been unemployed since COVID. He lost his job. He wanted to start a bakery, a bread making business.
41
Hey,
years
nothing
old,
wrong with that.
dropped out of college, never held a real job for any period of time, has lived off of her mommy and daddy in their basement up until 40, never owned a car, rides a bicycle. She's a community organizer making $75,000 a year now, living in a one-bedroom apartment with
Her and her husband met doing social justice warrior shit during the BLM years, I think.
Hell
her
yeah.
husband. They can't afford their bills with their child because he also doesn't have a job. Her mom and dad still cover her bills
Her parents live in New York and send her money.
and daycare for her child, and you just made her the mayor of Seattle. $9 billion budget. This girl's not qualified to run a convenience store, and that's insulting convenience store managers. She's not qualified to start at an entry-level position, and you just made her the mayor of Seattle and handed her a $9 billion budget. This person has no real life experience, no adult experience, has never accomplished anything of any consequence at all in her life as an adult. And you just made her the mayor of Seattle and handed her a $9 billion budget. And she says she's going to hire people of color, Native Americans, LGBTQ members, and open grocery stores owned by the government.
Just openly a communist bigot. Just
Yeah.
openly a communist bigot.
Yeah. Good luck with watching your city burn, a city
Mom
that's
Donnie.
already fucking built on bullshit liberalism. And the same thing is going to happen in New York City.
She's perfect for the job. She'll do whatever she's told. Sevi, fact check this one. Joseph Schwartz stole $38 million from taxpayers running nursing homes, convicted, pardoned by Trump. Maybe Trump will help Amy Bach too.
Here's Mom Donnie being sworn in with the Quran in the subway.
First mayor. First, what's it say? First Muslim mayor? Oh shit, and he's got Letitia James next to him. Jeez Louise.
Could you imagine this 25 years ago?
No. I did see a bright spot in today's news though. It looks like in the last 10 years, 50,000 of the 75,000 mosques in Iran have closed. Did you know up until 1979, Iran was a secular country? I guess I don't know the history of Iran. I guess they when the left and Islam collide, it's wild. The shit the left will do to empower Islam is absolutely wild.
I think Iran used to be like a pretty nice place.
Yeah.
Then we had who was it? The British tried to take it over. Then the Russians tried to take it from the British. And then the United States tried to take it from the Russians. And then the Russians tried to take it back or something.
President Donald Trump granted Schwartz a full and unconditional pardon in November, erasing his time for federal charges and setting him loose after serving only 3 months. But the presidential pardon does not erase his penalties at the state level, and Schwartz's company is controlled by nearly 100 nursing homes. He still has to do 12 months in the Arkansas Department of Corrections in order to pay a $2,000 fine.
You can't just pay $2,000.
I wonder if you looked into it at all. I wonder if you looked into it at all, Pat. I wonder if you looked into it at all, or you just read the headline. Looks like it was mostly tax evasion. He's still required to pay $1.8 million in restitution. He's 72 years old. I wonder if you looked into it. Or you just saw the headline. Something bad about Trump. He's back in jail, Pat. Pat doesn't care. He's not interested in the truth. Two things Pat's not interested in, the truth or the big picture. In 2008, 19% of Minnesota's voters registered on the day of the election.
What?
In 2008, 19% of Minnesota's voters registered on the day of the election.
Huh.
And the Democrat won by 300 votes.
Do most people register on the day of the election?
You can't. I don't think you can do that in California. Minnesota daycare scandal sparks concerns over election policy that allows a voter to vouch for other voters made for fraud. Listen to this. This is fucking crazy. A controversial Minnesota election policy that allows a single registered voter to vouch for up to 8 people seeking same-day registration is under fire. So you can walk up to the polling booth and you're a registered voter, and you can say those 8 people, everything they say is true, and they should be able to register and vote.
Wow. What the hell?
Wow. This is great. Jethro, I sent you a wheel of cheese for Christmas, you rodent. Wow.
Wow.
Look, he laughed at his own joke. That is pretty funny.
Somehow that seems racist. It's on par.
I'm not defending. I didn't defend the guy at all. What are you talking about? I didn't defend this guy at all. I attacked you. I honored your comment, and I looked it up, and then I attacked you. I didn't defend. Crazy. It's fucking nuts. This state, man, Minnesota, wow.
It's just, it's what a shithole. Just because they're too nice and they don't want to be called racist.
19% of the voters. That is fucking nuts. I saw an interesting post about Andrew Hiller that I thought was fucking batshit crazy. Where is that post?
Do you want to see what the Somalis think about taking taxpayer money?
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah, let's see it.
You for working so hard so I can be home all day, free. I can use my EBT. Go to work for me, white boy, white girl. Yeah. Go to work for me, you fucking white animals. Fucking work for me. Yeah, you fucking work for me. And the U.S. government they work for me. All of you work for me. Now go to work. Pay them taxes. Take care of me and my people.
I've seen dozens of these.
My land. I control this place. This is my reality. You all gonna be enchained. I'm gonna lock all you guys up if you don't pay your taxes.
I was looking at all these liberals count on Nick Shirley, and all they keep calling them is racist. They've just fall back to the racist card.
Yeah.
This is such a bizarre. I have to guess that this guy is a mask wearing, vaccine taking, abortion lover. Just by his thought process. This is called the Bayes method. The Bayes method.
Okay.
This one is about culture and intent. We need to see far less content built around publicity tearing down High Rocks athletes for movement standards, particularly wall balls. Yes, some athletes miss depth. That is true. But repeatedly reposting clips of everyday competitors, framing them as proof that the entire sport is illegitimate and using that outrage to drive engagement is not about standards. It's about clicks. Listen, the funny part about Hiller's post is he'll be showing one guy who's not even doing wall balls. He's just throwing a ball at the target. And the other 6 people around him also won't be doing wall balls. Are they wall balls or are they not wall balls? Why don't you address High Rocks and just have them change the rules?
Yeah, why
Hey,
don't
it's
you just
just
let them
about
do
the
whatever
ball
they
hitting
want?
the ball hitting the target.
Sure. Fuck it.
Hiller Fit 2.0 has increasingly leaned into this approach, selectively highlighting poor reps. Yeah. It looks like more than half the people there aren't doing it. Mocking participants. Mocking. What the fuck does mocking mean?
I don't think anybody's mocking anybody.
Yeah, mocking. Mocking.
Making fun of someone or something in a cruel way, derisive.
No, it's not. How is it cruel? How is he making fun of them?
No, that is definitely not.
They're at a wall ball station not doing wall balls. They are getting a time. People are putting patches on their backpacks saying they did High Rocks.
It's like an Ironman. It's like if somebody does an Ironman and they only do half the distance of the swim or the run or the bike, they didn't do an Ironman.
Right. Or if you got into a car, mocking High Rocks as as inferior because it doesn't mirror CrossFit judging culture. CrossFit judging culture, dude, it has nothing to do with CrossFit's judging culture. It's just judging culture. It's just sports.
Right.
This isn't constructive critique. It's selective cynicism designed to provoke.
What?
Yeah, this guy is just, can you imagine arguing with this guy? This guy's just full of shit. Just throwing words out there. Whether CrossFit likes it or not, High Rocks is here to stay. High Rocks is not here to stay, by the way. And while CrossFit is currently struggling with declining participation and relevance, High Rocks is growing not because it's perfect, because it's accessible, aspirational, community-driven. Fine. Most people doing High Rocks are not elite athletes. Dude, most people aren't doing High Rocks. That's the fucking point.
Most people who do CrossFit are also not elite athletes. You fucking retard.
You have an event with all of these stations and these rules, and they're not being enforced. Why do you even? Let me tell you what mocking is, or what a mockery is. Let me tell you. Let me look up the word mockery. Mockery. I'll tell you what the mockery is. Mockery. Definite mockery meaning. Mockery is teasing, contemptuous language, or behavior directed at a particular person or thing. Okay. Mocking, making a mockery of High Rocks is, why do you have a judge at a station when the people are not doing the movements? That's a mockery. That's the only mockery. What? How about just don't have judges there? The craziest part is when Hiller's offering up these critiques, and you see the person, you either see a judge there who is not doing their job, so why are they there then? Just for aesthetic? Or you have someone fighting with their judge. He's shown plenty of those too.
Right. The judge is actually enforcing a standard, and the athlete thinks, oh, well, I should just be able to do whatever I want because I paid to be here.
The people doing High Rocks are chasing consistency, health structure, a reason to train, a goal that gives their effort meaning. Cool. Fine.
Sick.
Yeah.
Love that.
Filming someone missing depth on a wall ball and using that to elevate yourself is not leadership. Elevate yourself? How the fuck is that Hiller elevating himself? It's not coaching. Yes, it is. And it does nothing to raise standards. Oh, yes, dude. First of all, do you know how many people don't want to be? There's a reason people don't want to be in Hiller videos, and it's because they know that they're doing something wrong.
Right.
If you
My
didn't
dad-
care, then you just wouldn't care.
That's right.
You do
My
not
dad
improve
always talks
standards
about how he
through.
doesn't want to end up on a Hiller video, so he always squats to depth. I'm like, yeah, nice, good.
Who said that?
My dad.
Yeah, perfect. You do not improve standards through ridicule. Ridicule. What's ridicule mean? Ridicule.
The subjection of someone or something to contemptuous and dismissive language or behavior.
I don't think it's a dismissive or contemptuous. He's just like, hey, motherfucker, you're doing that wrong. That's not a wall ball. High Rocks is an overwhelming positive force. Sure. I agree with that too. It gets people fitter. It creates buy-in. It builds community. It gives everyday athletes reason to care. Dude, you're conflating issues. Hiller wouldn't argue with any of those things.
It's just an appeal to the tugging at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
But they're just trying. They're trying. Yeah. They're out there and they're trying.
In a space where so many people struggle to stay consistent with training. Oh, those poor people. Oh my God.
Yep,
They're the
there it is again.
Tearing others down for trying is a net negative. He's not even tearing anyone down. Why do you have to see it like that? In 2026, we need less punching down for engagement and more content that helps people train and compete better over time. I would argue that that's exactly what Hiller's doing. He's helping people train and compete better over time. You don't bring yourself up by bringing other people down.
You're not bringing anybody down. You're telling them that they're doing something wrong, objectively.
Hey, dude, why didn't you make a post? Hey, I'd like to see more people squat to depth this year in High Rocks. Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you take your time to do that?
Because everybody's out there and trying.
Why did you tag Hiller? Why did you make a Hiller post? Is that are you guilty of all the shit that you're saying? Are you doing
trying
this?
to elevate yourself?
Yeah, you're just trying to elevate yourself and get engagement.
That's interesting.
Why not just say, hey guys, for all of you doing High Rocks this year, congratulations. For those of you who aren't getting the full range of motion, check out these 5 training programs that will help you get range of motion. You know what I hope Hiller does? Hiller needs to make an all-star compilation of High Rock's greatest fucking retards.
This guy's definitely up there.
What Hiller is doing is what we did largely as a society up until the woke movement took over. The Open is the same way, a huge shit show. Is it? The Open's a huge shit show? Oh, yeah, here it is. Look at this guy is a complete fucking woke.
The whole
intensity is seen as a privilege, not as a right. Oh, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
High Rocks is still being influenced far too heavily by CrossFit thinking, particularly the idea that it's a constantly varied or hybrid sport where randomness is a feature.
Hey, that's what's even crazier. It's not even random, and you have less excuse not to do it right. And by the way, it is a CrossFit workout, you ding dong. If there was no CrossFit, there would be no High Rocks.
True.
The videos I watch online make the Open look like a huge shit show. Good point, Kenneth. Guy got 5th in the Open 2 years in a row without doing the workouts. That's a really good point.
Right. Valid.
Hey, and that was, and no one looked the other way. No one looked the other way. It's still talked about. I watched a Hiller video yesterday, and one of his prophecies for 2020 is that Cale Lehman won't be back.
I hope he never comes back.
I hope he comes
He's
back.
a fucking disgrace.
I want him to come back just because it makes for such good media. How could you not? What a waste! What a waste of all that media.
What a waste of a West Point spot. What a waste of a member of your fire department. What a waste of.
You think he cheated to get into West Point?
No, I don't think. He probably just has friends who know people who know people.
Hey, Pat, when I was this is, I don't know, 2002 or 3. I carried a video camera everywhere I went for 3 years. Everywhere I went. And there were no cell phones back then, and I never saw anyone else carrying a video camera, and I carried it around in this small town. And that's all I did. Video. Then I'd come home, I'd edit it, and I'd put it on public access, and people would watch it. And one day, I was filming, and I've told you guys this story before, and a kid who is fucked up on drugs, takes his Audi and runs it into a big group of kids and kills 5 of the kids while I was there filming. And I lost a bunch of friends over this because they said that I was an opportunist. They were saying I saw you comment about Nick Shirley, or what people say about Hiller, like that he just does clickbait or he tears people down to build them up. And it's like, hey man, it's fucking crazy to say that shit when that's all those people do. Nick Shirley's been doing this for years. Years and years and years and years.
He's just covering more news.
Yeah, he's just, that's what he is. He's a news guy. At the point that you're saying that stuff about Nick Shirley, that he's just an opportunist, you have to say that just about everyone. It becomes ubiquitous. It's and pointless.
Right.
He's not allowed to be a journalist?
No, because it's opportunistic.
Like, wow. Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go. More Somali news. Washington State Somali candidate gets on school bus and threatens to blow it up with children on board. You can't. This shit is fucking nuts.
Threatens to blow it up and has to be removed by gunpoint. Let's watch.
Sure.
That's a Somali lady who's running for office in Washington State. She just got on that school bus. I'm Muslim. I'm covered up. I might have a bomb. That's what she's telling the school bus full of kids. I might have a gun. Kids are freaking out.
Get here real quick.
Bus driver saying on the phone saying someone better get here quick.
I don't care what you want. I'm going to tell you right now, these are children on the bus, and you're going to ask you to get off.
I think that's a cop. I don't care what you want. I'm going to tell you right now, these are children on the bus. I'm going to get you off the bus right now.
I'm going to ask you once, and then I'm going to take you off the bus.
I'm going to ask you once and then take you off the bus.
If you choose not to get off the bus, I'm going to drop you right here.
If you choose not to get off the bus, I'm going to drop you right here where you stand. You understand that?
Do you understand that? Okay, then what I would do is back up off this bus right now. Turn around, face.
Grok, the individual is Ubak's guard here, a Somali immigrant who ran for King County Council District 9 in 2025, but lost in the August primary. The incident occurred in 2010 when she boarded a school bus and threatened it might have a bomb and was arrested on felony charges. She later explained it was a mental health episode. Oh, that gets her off, right, Pat? That gets her off.
That's right.
She's cool. It was a mental health episode.
She's
That's
just trying her
excuse.
best. She's just trying her best.
Recent news highlights donations to her past campaigns for Minnesota daycares under fraud scrutiny. So she got money from Minnesota daycares.
Wow. That's
I saw a guy telling a story about how he buses Somalians from Chicago to Minnesota. They pick up unemployment checks in Minnesota and then come back to Chicago and pick up their unemployment checks there. Buses full of Somalis. You guys, for those of you who haven't traveled and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Each country has its own rules. People live totally different than us. Like in India, I was at the Ritz-Carlton there, and there was a cow on the front steps right in front of the entrance to the doors, sleeping, lying down. And no one does anything because cows are, I forget what the word is.
Sacred?
Sacred. Thank you. Cows are sacred there. Thank you, Caleb. And if if you haven't traveled the world and then someone says they're eating dogs in Haiti and you think that that's bullshit, you're out of your fucking mind. They are eating fucking dogs in Haiti. They're eating, like, if you go to Africa, you will see on the side of the road people selling rodents on a stick. I watched these boys take smoke, put it into a hole. The rodents came out. They catch them one by one. They put them onto a skewer and they stand on the side of the highway and sell them there. If you go to China to their open market, you will smell the worst disgusting smells you've ever smelled in your life. And you'll go down a section that's 2 football fields long of different insects you can buy and eat. Ramirez, I ate dog and cat in South Korea. Yeah.
Wow.
You're out of your fucking nuts. And if you don't, and entrepreneurs. And if you don't think Somalis are a unique kind of entrepreneur, you're fucking out of your fucking mind. They're not alone in that. I've covered this story many times. There's a reason why the banks in Los Angeles don't want to lend money to Armenians. The story's broke twice. There's a reason. If you need to get out and travel the country or travel the world, and you will see shit that you can't even fucking believe. And the only problem as Americans that we have is the fact that we fucking judge them for it, for doing it in their own country. Let them do what they want, but just not here in this country. I ate guinea pigs in Ecuador. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Why don't you ask them, Pat, if they eat dogs in their country? See what they say.
You can't boil crabs and lobsters in the UK anymore, though.
Why?
It's an animal rights issue.
Holy shit.
So no more lobster boils.
We changed the name of the Three Plane Brothers vlog. We thought vlog Three Plane Brothers was not getting us enough attention. We're like, no one's searching that. So we changed it to Homeschool episode, I think we're on episode 18. Sevon, real quick, when you get a chance, is the mask still on the van? You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see about the mask. Did it make it 1,600 miles from California to Arizona and back?
You titled the videos different, but the channel is still called Vlog Three Plane Brothers?
Yeah, should I change the name of the channel too?
No, I thought that's what you said, but it makes sense.
I probably did.
Homeschooled episode.
Anything,
17 episodes is crazy.
Anything you can think of happens in Haiti. Like anything you can think of.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything.
Dude, it's completely lawless land. And same with Somalia.
Interesting.
Anything you can think of has happened there.
I think I might be gone for the next month.
There you go. Here's video of Ilhan Omar drinking a cup of coffee at the Leering Center.
Leering.
There she is in the background there.
God.
You think she took money from those fraudulent motherfuckers?
No.
Hey Pat, let me ask you.
No way.
Let me ask you this, Pat. We should make a poll. Do you think that that there's a lot of is there significant fraud in Minnesota? Yes or no? Pat, let me ask you this. If I gave you $1 million and I told you had to guess whether there was fraud at these healthcare and daycare centers, and if you get it right, you get to keep the $1 million, would you say yes or no? Massive fraud.
You want me to phrase it like that? Massive fraud?
Yeah, massive.
Or did you just say fraud? Massive fraud.
Massive fraud. Cole Swanson, Three Plane Brothers videos are legit. That magic trick on the last episode was awesome. Yeah, Avi's been obsessed with magic for a few years. He's getting good. There is massive fraud in Minnesota. I never said there wasn't. You don't listen, buddy. All right. Okay. I thought you were saying that CBS and CNN debunked Nick Shirley.
I thought that's what he said too.
All they did was confirm it. That daycare center had 4 kids there, supposedly, when it had already been shut down last week, when it was licensed, and they said they had 40 kids there.
What's crazy is how many kids start randomly showing up to these daycare centers now that Nick Shirley's videos gotten really big. And all of these kids are just Somalian kids. It's just their own kids. They're bringing them to the daycare center.
Absolutely.
They're not working at the grocery store or the restaurant anymore. They're bringing them into the daycare center to make it look like they use the childcare.
It's crazy. Is there massive fraud in Minnesota?
16 votes, 100%.
Man, when listen to this guy. Here we go. Poor Iranians who fled to Canada. Poor immigrants who fled to Canada.
I'm a political refugee from Iran. I've been to prison. I've been under Islamic law, and I know how it starts and I know how it ends. And it always starts with for some reason, unity of left and Islamists, and it scares me. So
you see where their values intersect, right? Or their lack of values. The Islamists are criminals, and the left is like, how much compassion can we show? They're in a compassion competition.
I came here to be free. I chose Canada as my second home to be living.
You guys can't see the video. Share the video. There's no video up. You guys don't see that? You can't see anything?
Oh, it's up now. I think when we shared the screens, it fucked it up.
Oh.
It flipped, but it should be back up now.
Political refugee from Iran. I've been to prison. I've been under Islamic law, and I know how it starts and I know how it ends. And it always starts with for some reason, unity of left and Islamists, and it scares me. So I came here to be free. I chose Canada as my second home to live in a free country. And I'm beginning to get really scared because the way things are going, it looks like they're going to basically appease Islamists just to not raise any ruckus or something. They're just going to appease them step by step, and they're not going to stop. They see it as a sign of weakness, so they're going to take more and more. And I'm against that. I believe Canada should be free, and freedom of speech is something.
It's gone. Sorry, buddy.
Wow.
Sorry, buddy. I had a Dominican work for me, and she was the most racist person I ever met towards Haitians. She literally wanted them all killed. For those of you who don't know, I'll show you what's going on there. I also spent time there, and they hate each other. What's crazy about the Dominican Republic, is that it's a pretty wild country. They share, for those of you who don't know, I wouldn't have known this if I didn't go there. They share an island with Haiti. It's the same island. So there's Cuba, here's Jamaica, and then off the east coast of Jamaica, there's a Dominican Republic here on the right, and then on the left here is Haiti. And the racism there is crazy, even though everyone there is black, but they're all different shades of black, from Halle Berry to, to fucking midnight black. And they have a hierarchy there based on your skin tone. It's fucking wild. It is. I've never
just like
seen,
having blonde hair and blue eyes, but if you're light skinned, you're better off than the dark skins.
Way better off. It is crazy. It is absolutely wild. And what happened is the Dominican Republic brought in 1 million Haitians to work in their sugarcane fields, and then their sugarcane business collapsed when the U.S. stopped buying sugar from them, Dominican Republic. And so there's 1 million Haitians in Dominican Republic who don't have passports, any ID or anything, and they're fucking stuck there. At least that's the way it was 20 years ago when I was there.
Wow.
I've been to Haiti twice. It's among the most corrupt governments on earth. The Haitians that came here fled their lives from the barber and the gangs. No,
The barber.
The Haitians who came here were the gangs. You mean fled?
Fled the barber. They're not giving good haircuts or what?
They got purple black there. Yeah.
Purple.
It is a fucking scary place. It is a scary, scary place.
Some people
And
said that there is no fraud in Minnesota. 6% of the 34 votes.
that's Pat. That's Pat's vote. Pat, and then he had his wife log in and vote. I don't get any drugs. I don't know anyone who's on drugs. So clearly, there's something crazy here. Let me see this really quick. I clearly am like totally in the dark when it comes to this. What percentage of USA population is on medication? 60 to 70% of American adults use prescription drugs.
Wow.
And I don't use them, so I don't know what the deal is. But this is unfathomable. Here we go.
My wife and I own this pharmacy, and we're a cost plus pharmacy, which means that we don't take insurance. We just charge the price of the medication plus $10. This medication is called imatinib, and it costs us $7 to buy. We add $10, so you're out the door, $17 with your cancer medication. When Medicare pays for this drug, however, it costs them $2,400. This drug was filled 250,000 times in 1 year for a total of $600 million. So why are they paying this much for that medication? Well, insurance companies pay a middleman, the pharmacy benefits manager. And that person decides how much that medication is going to cost. Will that medication be covered? All of those questions go through the pharmacy benefits manager. And this person doesn't get paid just a flat fee. They get paid a percentage. So their incentivization is to raise the cost of the.
They raise it from $7 to $2,400 because they're incentivized because they get a cut.
Medicaid. If every one of those scripts was filled at our pharmacy instead of through Medicare, it would have cost $4 million. That means that we are $596 million cheaper in the insurance. That's crazy. Don't let yourself be overcharged as bad as Medicare is. Check your prices on forestparkpharmacy.com. We have a price checker. You can see everything. Send us a request for a medication price if it's not on there, and we'll take care of you.
I mean,
How?
that's fraud too, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Go ahead.
How is he getting these medications at that price? You know what I mean? Like how are?
That's a good question. How does he fill them? Listen to this. So I looked up how much does imatinib cost, and it says the generic version costs $33 to $100 for 30 tablets. Here we go. Retail and insurance price can range from $100 to over $4,300. The median cost, meaning half or above and half or below, is $4,340. That's our tax money going to that. That is fucking nuts. Bro, it has nothing to do with capitalism and guest fraud. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? John Young just lost a pec. Explain.
I think they're live right now. He's doing him and Spin are doing some sort of
challenge.
Yeah, for subscribers.
Oh boy. Don't tell me he has to keep doing muscle ups until he
was doing muscle ups for a while.
$250 a month affiliate membership doesn't sound bad now, does it? God, I hope he didn't tear his pec. He tried to do 220 muscle ups.
How far did he get?
Yikes.
Can he even do any? He's fucking huge.
I don't know. That crease in his pec looks to me like a crease in his gyno fat. He tore on 195. Oi.
Oof, that sucks.
Oi.
God, that's a lot.
That's a tough way to start the new year.
No, thank you.
I did see some of you may not want to see this next one. Unreal ChatGPT will create images of gay Jesus, but will not generate similar pictures of Mohammed. ChatGPT admits its double standard, not based on fairness, but to minimize harm and avoid high-risk content. Thank you, Canada. When asked what the risk was, ChatGPT says it won't make pictures of a gay Mohammed because it's afraid that Muslims will retaliate with real-world violence. I did see Grok will make it. I did see that Grok made one this morning on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
It was Mohammed kissing Mohammed.
Was it accurate?
What? Say it again.
I said, was it accurate?
I have no idea. I don't know what the real Mohammed looks like. But I did use Grok for the first time last night, where you actually talk to your phone. I asked it to make a thumbnail for the for Avi's video. I wonder if and then it said it gave me the wording for it, but it wouldn't actually make the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Grok will make it and blame Israel. There must be apps that are create thumbnails for you, right? Where you can just tell the app what you want and it'll just create a thumbnail for you.
Yeah, I was doing that for a while.
Is it good?
I think it's getting better. I made the one for that when we had the Israeli dude on. That I made that thumbnail with ChatGPT. It was pretty good. I had a dude parasailing, and here, I'll show you what it made.
I can't believe Mamdani was sworn in using the Quran. They're just laughing at us.
This is ChatGPT.
Oh, wow. Did we use that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be very detailed in what you're saying, but.
Did you ask for a pager?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And sometimes if it doesn't give you what you want, you just have to find a different way of wording it. Like you have to give it like a PC prompt, basically.
Like a politically correct one?
Yeah.
Gemini's the best at Google Nano Banana. Is that that's an app? Nano Banana? I went to Nano Banana Pro, skipping past the.
Yeah. Oh, that I use. Yeah. I've used that too.
Banana Pro AI photo editor.
It makes the videos too. So like if you want to make a video of somebody saying something, like you give it a script and then you tell it like, oh, I want this person want like Donald Trump walking through the White House talking about how he's the greatest on earth kind of thing. We'll do that.
I don't really find too many of the AI videos good. Occasionally I see one that's good. But people send them to $9.99 per week.
Well, that's a lot.
Wait, 99 cents per week or $9.99 a week starting January 8th. Oh, the first 1 week offer. Wow. This is $520.
Which one is it? The Gemini?
Banana Pro. First week is only 99 cents and $7.99 a week. Renew automatically. Unlock Pro to enjoy all features and take your creativity to the next level. Skip that shit. Wow, that's crazy. See if I can oh, you can't talk to it. Fraud, gay. Oh no, fraud and homosexuality.
I didn't realize this, but I actually pay for that. It's only it's only $19 a month for me.
Oh, it won't even let me make one without. Oh, it's asking me for money. Wow.
What do you want it to do?
I don't know. I just wanted to see it work. I just wanted to type in fraud and homosexuality and see the thumbnail it would make. Which one do you use?
All of them. I'll use that. I'll use ChatGPT. I use Grok.
You pay the $9.99 a week?
No, I put $20 a month. It's like part of my like Google storage plan.
Oh,
I don't know, dude. I probably should go through and like cancel a lot of these memberships, but here we are.
Doses, you sound like a liberal husband letting your wife do all the man stuff.
Wow, nice.
John Young is a retard for doing that.
Oh yeah, Hiller posted a video.
Oh yeah, let me see it. Your creativity is AI's creativity. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right?
Oh, I thought I shared it.
Google Workspace. God, there's so much I don't know about. Includes that, I think. Let's see, John's. I think that's bad to tear your peg.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, biomaxpeptides.com.
So Hiller said in the chat, John is going to get injured. He's too big, too deconditioned, and too violent. This number of contractions. Sure.
A few moments later.
Yeah, torn pec.
That's. Oh man.
Wow.
Do you ever fully recover from torn pec?
Wow.
You can fully recover from a torn pec, especially with prompt surgical repair for complete tears, with studies showing 95% restoration. Well, then that's not full recovery.
BPC 157, TB 500. BiomaxPeptides.com. Use code Sevon at checkout.
Wow. Audible pop, tearing sensation, sudden sharp pain, bruising or swelling, visible deformity, pain and weakness, inability to perform pushing movements.
That's amazing.
Strain 1 is mild muscle fiber damage. Strain 2, grade 2, is partial disruption of fibers, may need imaging and extended rehab. Grade 3, complete tear, full rupture of the pectoral major muscles, typically requires surgical intervention. Wow. 2 to 3 weeks in a sling post-surgery. Ouch, God.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, he'll be fine. Okay.
Maybe he'll actually start doing cardio for once.
Everyone but John Young knew this was going to end bad. I mean, his cardio is not that bad. He did 100 burpees in under 5 minutes over the bar. That was pretty crazy.
That was like over a year ago.
You don't think he still has that?
No.
My wife would be pissed.
Yeah. Who's going to mix up his Ovaltine into his metal fucking cup?
That's nothing some Ovaltine can't cure.
That's probably why. Yeah. Yeah, damn it.
I really have no interest in. I have very little interest in watching anyone work out.
Me too.
Very, very little. Like none. I mean, there's some special cases, right? Fittest man in the world. I like that Instagram post with that 11-year-old kid who does pull-ups, sets world records for pull-ups and muscle-ups and shit. I'd rather see a rock throwing contest.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd rather watch a bowling tournament.
Yeah, bowling.
Cornhole.
I don't really like watching pool. Pool. Pool.
Yeah, it's not exciting enough. I'd rather watch somebody play video games.
You know, dudes are even better at pool
than women.
Yeah. You would think that would be some sort of a leveling ground, that sport.
I thought that and like driving.
Oh yeah, like women should be able to drive.
Like you, it's usually
but they can't.
That should be low. Yeah, right. Yes.
Miss Katakine Shoe. Yeah,
Katie
hello.
Kinshu.
Oh, thank you. Rhymony. Miss Caddy. Sevon, I've been watching the Three Plain Brothers. I enjoy their workout videos. They got at it yesterday. I did I had Ari and Joseph and Avi, they took turns doing this workout, put 75 pounds on the deadlift bar and then had them stand on a 1.5-inch mat. So it's a little bit of a, because little kids deadlifts, the range of motion is so short, right? So I have them stand on they do a 1.5-inch negative, and I had them do 1 deadlift, 1 burpee on the minute, and then 2 burpees, 2 deadlifts, 2 burpees, 3 deadlifts, 3 burpees, all the way up to 10. It was interesting to see how it tuckered them out differently. It didn't even really phase Joseph. Didn't even, like, nothing. It was crazy. Which is good. When I see that, I'm like, oh man, the guys he's going to go against in jiu-jitsu are fucked. This is, I forget the name of this show, but I watched this show for the first time in its entirety the other day. I love Scott Jennings. He's on CNN. The name of the show is like called the Abby something show. It's on from 7 to 9. I just happened to turn it on the other day. And Scott Jennings is incredible on it. He is incredible. Check this clip out.
Published some data. 70% of the arrests made by ICE since Trump became president are people with violent criminal records.
70% of ICE arrests are people with violent criminal records.
What?
That's number one. Number two, I just have a question for you. You said these facilities would be prone to violence. Why?
When you put that many individuals in a facility together.
Why would they be violent?
Because when you put that many people in one facility together, that
are you not worried about when you put that many people into a country that could be prone to violence, or just in a facility?
You don't cram 10,000 people into one.
We cram 20 million into the country.
He's just schooling her. I guess there's some concern that where they're holding all of these illegals, violent illegals, these rapists, murderers, fraudsters, thieves, rapists, I guess that they're concerned that there could be violence in their cages. And he's like, yo, bitch, aren't you worried about the violence that they would cause when they come into the country? And she can't even say yes. She can't be like, yeah, that's a concern too.
No, it's fine.
That is an unfair comparison.
You sort of admitted that.
No,
that
I did
some
make
violent.
But it gets worse. Wait till you see what the black guy says. I cannot stand how racist and the bigotry on CNN, and they get away with it. It is nuts. No one calls them on it. Watch this.
Populations are being rounded up here.
Absolutely not. But when people are desperate, people are shoved into one warehouse without a proper bathrooms, without proper medical,
They're
without
putting in all these things.
What about what I read?
Evidence
Scott, why do you keep going to an ethnographic lens?
This guy says, why do you keep going to an ethnographic lens? First of all, he didn't. He didn't go to an ethnographic lens, not once. And that's all CNN does. They have people on the panel who just openly hate on white people. It is wild. And every time at this table with this hot black lady host, Abby, they bring up there's some form of fucking racism towards white people. And now this guy fucking shows his true colors. So he says, why did you bring up through an ethnographic lens? Now check this out. This guy's like trapped in 1970. This is like from a 1970s comedy, Richard Pryor comedy. Here we go.
When you have this conversation, why can't we have this conversation and talk about a policy? You said, oh, what types of people? You're putting these people into...
These people. Do you remember when that used to be a comedy bit when you would say those people or these people? Like there would be some...
What do you mean those people?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you mean these people?
Us people.
What do you mean them?
To a place. You did say that.
You said they're...
Hey, listen, Pat. Listen, didn't pay a traffic ticket, violent criminal record. Pat, listen. I don't remember the year, but I was at a fucking park in Santa Barbara. And I almost got into a fight with this guy, and this guy fucking runs away, and he says, I'm going to ruin your fucking life. I'm like, yeah, go for it. Try. And 10 minutes later, the cops show up, and they're like, hey, we heard your dog was off the leash. I'm like, no, my dog's right there. He's on a leash. And they're like, well, we heard he wasn't on a leash. I'm like, nope, he's on a leash. And the cop said, well, I'm giving you a ticket anyway. And he gave me a ticket for dog off a leash ticket with 3 of my friends standing there. We were like, what the fuck? The bill came for the ticket and I paid the fucking bill. And then about 2 months after that, I was sitting at a outdoor restaurant in Isla Vista, California, and these 5 cops ride by on a bike, and I was eating I hadn't got my sandwich yet. I was waiting for my sandwich to come, and I just watched the cops as they rode by. And they come over to me and they go, what are you looking at? I go, what do you mean, what am I looking at? They're like, what are you looking at? Why are you staring at us? I'm like, I'm a fucking 25-year-old male and 5 cops drive by. That's what 25-year-old males do. They stare at fucking cops. He goes, let me see your ID. I pull out my ID. They run my name. They said, you have a dog off a leash ticket. I'm like, yeah, I paid that. They're like, well, you didn't show up in court. You have to show up in court for that. I'm like, well, I paid it. I'll show up in court. He says, nope, stand up. And they handcuff me and they arrest me and they take me to fucking jail.
That's so crazy.
I was in the back of the cop car watching my friends eat the sandwich.
Wow.
And they were just laughing at me.
That's fucked. That's so
Hey, bro, shit happens.
Oh, shit.
Shit happens. I know I should have said that. It's not my dog.
You're not my dad.
That's prone to violence. I'm asking
No, I
you
didn't.
why.
I said,
You said
big
these
facilities
people.
like this are
And
prone
I'm
to
asking you
violence.
why are they prone to
Because
violence?
it shows anytime we kind of corral people, warehouse people.
That black guy can only see the world through racism and he can't participate in the conversation unless there's a racist component. And so he's looking for one. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wants to impose his blackness on this guy.
There's women like that. What every conversation
trying to make him fearful that he's racist.
There's women like that who every single fucking conversation I've worked with them ends up being a man-woman thing. Yeah. Every conversation. It's like, well, women, they have to see the world through that lens. It's maddening.
Yep.
It's maddening.
Well, it creates desperation. It has nothing to do specifically with the people who are there. It has to do with that kind of
Absolving the people there of responsibility who are creating the violence. It's fucking wild. Just absolve the responsibility. Oh, that's not true at all. I like Scott Jennings, but he's the pawn there. Him calling 70% if ICE arrests criminals is just as... How is that just as gay as that guy making up a fucking race issue when Scott didn't even mention it? The guy's just trying to validate himself on the show. That's what he's there for. Okay, you're going to come on the show and you're going to make everything about race. Man, Scott Jennings just fucking cleans house on those tables. It's crazy when there's like 5 black women and him. It's nuts.
Oh, that's fucking brutal.
No, that's not Van Jones.
Van Jones.
Hey, 100% of the arrests are criminal, dude. 100%. That's the only reason why it's not 70%. It's 100%. They're all illegal. They're all illegal.
I don't think people, they're just innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. You remember when the trans shooter shot up the Christian school? And then the White House put out a statement the same day on their Instagram saying we need to be compassionate towards trans people. No mention of the Christian kids. Remember that one, Pat? This is what happens when anti-white hatred is pushed in America. Here it is. Biden's FBI buried this. This is written by the kid. I love black people. Black communities in despair and suffering. I don't want to cause that. I don't want to harm them. Black friends and black community will hate me.
For what? What is he talking about? What is this?
And then it says something criminality while school. I hate white people. White people I hate. And in parentheses, adults.
What?
They never released that. Can you imagine if a white dude shot up a black school and they found a fucking letter that said, I hate black kids?
Be all over the news, that's for sure.
What is happening in this country?
Lawlessness and disorder.
It is quite the times we live in. We talked about Joe Biden's ex-husband, right? Can't wait to see how that one turns out.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
You remember Melissa Hortman? She was the congresswoman in Minneapolis who was killed. She voted. She was the sole Democrat who voted against health care for illegal immigrants.
Correct. Yes, I do recall.
By that vote, and we worked very hard to try to get a budget deal that wouldn't include that provision.
DFL Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman emotional following the House's adjournment from a special session Monday. Hortman was the lone DFL lawmaker to cast a vote to cut Minnesota Care access for undocumented immigrants. It's a move she made with a heavy heart.
I did what leaders do. I stepped up and I got the job done for the people of Minnesota.
The bill was deeply unpopular with members of the DFL caucus. Members have repeatedly expressed frustration that the bill was part
Black guy, gay Mexican, old white lady, Mexican lady.
Of a compromise, one that would ensure the necessary GOP votes to pass the rest of the state budget.
We are tremendously
non-binary,
androgynous, fucked up looking thing.
Disappointed and gut wrench at this decision, at this compromise that compromises our communities that are most vulnerable.
Hey, they don't. It's funny. They don't. It's always the Democrats who they can't say what it really is. They don't call it killing babies. They don't call it illegal aliens who are feeding off of the system that they're not paying into. It's just vulnerable communities.
Right.
Everyone's fucking vulnerable. Vulnerable communities. It's just fucking crazy word fuckery.
Knows she let down her own caucus members with the vote.
The right to be.
And Pat's still in denial. This woman was assassinated by a Trump supporter, and we didn't lower the flag to half-mast. Charlie Kirk assassinated, and we were ordered to lower flags. America. God, Pat, you will believe anything. You will believe anything. You will believe anything. Unbelievable. Just staring you right in the face. How deep does it go? How deep does the Somali shit go? How deep does it go? Somali's ambassador to the United Nations, Abukar Dahir Osaman, was a healthcare administrator in Ohio. There's another healthcare company in the same suite as his with a different name and multiple others at the same address, all with Somali names. It's called Progressive Healthcare Services, Inc. He's a fucking Somali who came here supposedly to represent Somalia in the United Nations, and instead he's opened up a healthcare center that's most likely fraudulent.
No. Why'd you say that? It's truthful. Trustworthy.
Every Dem friend I have, Pat, only believes what CNN and MSNBC says. None of those channels, including Fox, tell the truth. I don't know. I feel pretty good about Fox. I feel pretty good. At least the words they use are accurate. At least they don't use words like vulnerable and gender affirming care. I feel like it's pretty accurate. The Somali ambassador. God, I want to kick the UN out of the fucking United States so fucking bad.
they're not very useful.
No, they
in
fucking
most regards.
They suck. Breaking, over 40 daycare centers in Columbus, Ohio opened up using the same defunct Somali shell company on the same day and collected $14 million in subsidies. 40 daycare centers opening the same day. I mean, they think we're just a complete shit show. I mean, we are a complete shit show.
It's just right in our face. And nobody's doing anything about it.
Nope. Nope, because they're afraid. They're afraid to be called racist.
Exactly.
That's all what it comes down to. They're afraid to be called racist.
So insane. So insane.
This year, 2025, they're saying at least $100 million in cash went through the Somali airport. I just received a message from a TSA agent in Phoenix who tells me a Somali man with a Minnesota driver's license flies through Phoenix every 7 to 10 days with a suitcase of around $250,000 cash. He told agents that families in Minnesota send cash back home to Sudan and Somalia through Dubai. He is a registered courier. I have the passenger's name if anyone from the transportation department of the FBI wants to investigate. Yeah, the TSA agents who are coming forward. I watched a video this morning of some black guy saying that he reported it. He worked at the airport in Minnesota. He said it's a complete shithole. He also said that the people working on the planes and in the background there and all those people, he says that none of those people are legit and completely incompetent.
But they have to have background checks to be able to work at the airport.
A civil violation is a minor breach of law or ordinance that is not classified as a criminal offense and usually does not end with a criminal record, but is still a matter of breaking the law. Is it Pat's view they should pay a fine and stay?
Yeah,
That airport used to be great. What a mess. What a mess. The two big things. I mean, it's just over and over and over again. It's just all the people who get arrested and released, and the fraud. Everyone's just getting away with fucking murder, figuratively and literally. Former CEO of Chicago's Loretto Hospital accused of nearly $300 million via COVID testing scheme. Prosecutor said Anash Ahmed. You see a theme there? Former chief executive officer and chief financial officer of the Westside Hospital was among a group that submitted nearly $900 million of false claims for COVID testing and collected payments totaling $290 million. In November 2024, Ahmed was also among 3 people indicted on charges of scheming to embezzle more than $15 million from Loretto Hospital. Hey, you know that Leering Center is still getting funding from they're still getting funding. Those centers that are getting busted are still getting fucking funding. They haven't even stopped the funding. I was watching a story on it last night.
Of course not. The government will catch up to what's happening next year. Everybody will have forgotten. They're going to not address it because everybody forgot. Nobody's pressuring them to do anything about it anymore.
I was talking last night with someone and we were discussing about problems, and they were expressing their concern about how the internet makes it so people can't protect their IP, like if I or their work, like artists. They were telling me about like, well, are you concerned about artists who make a song and then people steal it? I'm like, hey man, like that's like on the 50th floor of the building. I'm on the first floor. Like I just want to protect freedom of speech. Can we start somewhere like because the artists aren't even going to be able to make the fucking music with the words they want to be in there if we don't first protect the fucking right to say whatever you want.
Right.
It is. It is a.
It's just an incredible thing.
Did you see what Hiller sent us?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Hiller made those?
Yeah.
God, those are good.
I think that's like a.
Are we allowed to show those?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Let me ask.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here, you want to see a crazy one?
Boy, do I.
How about this one? You can play this one. I don't think this one has any. Oh boy. Look at that one. You can play that one if you want. Someone just sent me that. Man, the AI shit's getting crazy. I should post this.
I don't know if you can even. I don't think you'll be able to hear the audio, but
Is there audio?
I don't know. I didn't seem. I
It
didn't.
looks
hear
like my
anything by the
lips
way.
are moving, but I didn't hear any audio either. Someone just sent this. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's crazy is how close to accurate that is. My nipples are a little smaller, but that's pretty much, and my quads are crazy more developed, but that's pretty. That's at the 70-yard line. Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. My shirt just comes off even with my
Yeah, you just
Wow.
rip it off.
Wow.
You just rip it.
Wow. I'm not really hairy. I'm not too much hairier than that.
That is so good.
That's a good compromise for how pinner I look, but also that's a good compromise. There's no dick. Very European build, Sevi. Yeah, those legs are sad.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh man. All sorts of texts coming in today. Oh, there's a oh, this is a recap of the Ruck Race League someone just sent me. Let's see this. Oh.
For a mile.
Oh, this is so choppy.
Yeah, what happened? Why is it doing that? Do I have it playing at some fucked up speed?
I don't know.
Event 3.
There it is. Oh.
Oh, my YouTube is tripping.
What is going on?
It won't let me rewind it. Okay, I tried.
Fuck it.
Jeez. Wow, the whole thing's, but look at, what the fuck? The whole thing, it's a 10-minute video and it played like in 3 seconds. Wow, look how fast that's playing. Do you see that?
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, I tried. I'll try again later. First-time offenders are often processed administratively, expedited removal rather than criminally prosecuted, especially in high-volume areas. However, prosecution is possible. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. Sevon's internet's like Jeremy's. Am I choppy? Is my internet choppy?
No, you're good. You look good to me.
Did you just call Judy's workplace a shithole or her and Pat fighting?
Yeah.
How could you fight with Judy? All right. Do you own a 360 cam?
No, but I got a GoPro for Christmas. I'm gonna set it up when we do these range clearances.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why?
there's because I was looking at the DJI 360 cam. It looks like that to use it, it's a pretty involved process to get into Final Cut Pro. Like you got to take it through some like transcoding process before you can edit it. But that GoPro right there, if I may recommend 2 accessories, I'd get a hard case, like you know what I mean, like a steel case for the outside of it, and then one of those GoPro handles that has the battery built in. Oh yeah, that's
the
nice
battery.
too.
This is not battery built in.
Yeah,
The
those
one
are
with the
cool.
battery built in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get a hard case. Maybe I'll run out and get one today. I'm leave on Saturday, so I'm gonna need it here soon.
Sebi, great start to the year. Going to be a good one. Don't ban me though, then it will get boring. God, you really love
Debatable.
yourself.
Debatable.
Did you ever figure out why you were banned, Pat? All right. I'm glad to have you back too, Pat. All right, guys. We'll see you guys. I don't know when. Tomorrow.
Sick.
To simplify our structure and support long-term improvements to StreamYard, StreamYard Inc., the company that previously provided your service, has been merged into its parent entity, Bending Spoons US. This means that starting on January 1st, 2026, your service is now being provided by Bending Spoon. No action is required on your part. Everything about your account, including your personal data, is processed, will remain the same.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
You have to poop that bad?
Yep.
All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.